Hey Fit Fam, Coach Kat here. I wanted to put together a video for you guys explaining our new 8-week programming cycle that just kicked off. So first thing, we're sticking with the movement patterns, right? So upper push, lower pull, or upper pull, lower push, versus just focusing on, only upper body or only lower body. This is just proven to be far more effective when it comes to people's progress and also with recovery. Okay, we see less injuries when we train in this fashion. And you guys also remember we have those total body days. So even if you're coming in, just your 3 days, that's great because you're gonna hit everything. And also keep that in mind, you guys, if you do come in your 3 days, make sure you do hit an upper push, lower pull day, an upper pull, lower push, and then a total body day. And that way you hit all the different muscle groups at least 3 days a week, right? But even if you're coming every day, you still have time to recover in between, okay? And recovery, you guys, is something that we honestly don't speak enough about. And this is another big reason for this change in our programming. I'm very excited to let you guys know about our deload week because we all need to make sure we are recovering properly. We want to make sure, of course, that we're working hard in here, but also that we're working smart, right? We got to train hard, but train smart, right? So the two and 2 weeks of endurance, hypertrophy, and strength are staying the same, right? So during endurance, you guys, we're going lightweight, high reps, right? So high volume, low intensity. Hypertrophy is just moderate across the board, right? It's moderate weight, moderate reps, moderate volume, moderate intensity. And then we have our strength weeks, which we're going very heavy weight, low reps. So it's low volume, but high intensity, okay? And then after that, I'm excited also to let you guys know about Unleash Week, right? So we have this very dialed in structure that's very good for us because we make sure that we have our progressive overload. We make sure that we're doing the repetition that is needed to stimulate muscle growth. So we do need that structure, but also we do know that we need to shake things up every now and then and have some fun and have some variety. It's good for us physically and mentally to enjoy this process. And, we heard you guys loud and clear. You loved the fun, challenging workouts that we did, over the last few months, right? Like Operation Take Flight was a huge one, Top Gun, and we want to keep that energy alive in the gym. So Unleash Week, that'll be that time to shake things up, throw in some variety, some fun, some very challenging stuff. But you guys just know that if you're always training for variety and fun, you might have a good time, but your results are not going to be the best. You got to have that structure. But that will give us this little break from that. And then after all that, once we go through all of this and we, get a little crazy in Unleash Week, we're gonna really bring things down into a deload week. So this is gonna be a very low intensity week, very high recovery. So body weight exercises, mobility work, stretching, and this is gonna be really, really good for us. Everybody needs a deload week, you guys, because if you've really this happens a lot during our challenges, right? Where you go like really hard during a challenge, you're giving it your all, you're super dialed in. By the time that challenge comes around, man, you get to the point where you're almost burnt out and you need a break, right? So now we're gonna have a plugged in break for everybody. So the best approach, you guys, would be to really follow this and give your all, knowing that you have a deload week coming up to give yourself that rest and recovery that you need, okay? And then this is gonna set you up for a great new cycle. You're gonna feel fresh and ready to go, right? And you guys, the endurance weeks are really important. Don't overestimate these lightweight, high rep days, right? I know that some clients have a struggle with this because you guys are strong and you guys like lifting heavy. But just know that these endurance days and then following it with hypertrophy before you go into strength, when you train in this fashion, this sets you up for such great strength gain. So if you trust the process and really track your stuff, I bet you're gonna see yourself hitting some crazy PRs on this next strength week if you follow this system, right? That's very intentional. We've done our research, you guys. We're always trying to bring the best for you guys. We're all about results. We're all about progress. We're all about winning, man. And this is where it's at, okay? We got to go through these cycles just like during the year, right? The seasons change. because it's needed for adaptation and for growth in our lives. Same thing, we need these cycles, right? And also sustainability. You guys know we're all about sustainability. We want this to be a lifestyle for yourselves. We want you guys to be able to train and hit fit body all the time because it's a part of who you are and what you do. But we know we cannot just be training super hard all the time. You need the deload week, so that way it is a sustainable lifestyle. You still have the structure. You're still gonna see, great gains, probably even better gains, because now you're giving yourself that time to deload, reset, and then hit the ground running on that next new cycle. All right, Fit Fam, you guys, as always feel free to reach out with any questions and show up, show out. Let's go.